Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the channel. I'm Tyler Pikes. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to take tint off of your windows. Now, I'm doing this because I'm taking my truck in to be retinted because I have a couple little scratches on the windows on the tint, and it usually happens from you'll have someone in your car, or you'll do this in your own car. You got your seatbelt on, you click it, and you throw it off real quick. I'm gonna open the door so I don't do it, but you throw it off real quick or something like that, and this metal part taps your window and it scratches the film, because that's all a tint is a little film on your window. So I have a couple little scrapes on the passenger side, the driver's side, and then one across the back that kind of bothers me. And also, I just want to go darker. Right now, I have on the back 5%, and on the sides, it works out to 7%. But I have a 35, and then I stacked a 20 on top of it. And now I did all ceramic tint. Ceramic, it's going to block out more of the heat rays. You could have a 90% ceramic tint, and it'll block out more heat than 5% regular tint. And if anybody doesn't know how tint works, the percent measures the percent visibility or percent of light that can escape. So if you have 5%, you're letting 5% of the light in the cab out of the vehicle. So you can see 5% of the light from the outside. Basically, with stacking tint, it doesn't work like you add a 5 and 5 together to get 10%. You would multiply it, so you do put on your calculator 0.05, that's 5%, times 0.05, it'll come out to 0.0025, and that's a quarter of 1%. 1.00 would be 100%, which would be 100% visibility, no tint. 0.5 would be 50%, 50% visibility, 50% of the light shows through. So anyways, that's how tint works. If anybody didn't know that, I know a lot of people hear a higher number or a lower number, and it sounds backwards when you say, I'm going to get a 5% tint. That might to some people sound like not a dark tint. And then if you say, I'm going to get a 70% tint, they're like, oh, that's really dark, but really 70 is not dark at all. So on the next upload, I'm going to be getting my truck tinted, and I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm doing yet, but I'm just going to say it's crazy, crazy dark. And it's already pretty dark as is, but today I'm going to be showing you guys how to remove this layer of film, this tint. So let's hop over to the single cab. We're in the Duramax right now. We're going to go take off the tint on the single cab. All right, so head over to whatever window you're taking the tint off. In this case, it's this one. You're gonna wanna roll your window down so you can see where the tint begins. You can see the difference between tinted glass and untinted glass. For side windows, you're gonna have to roll it down a little bit, because otherwise it's tucked up in here, you can't get it. I'm not taking it off my front. My front is in perfect condition, but you can see right there already the little thing I was talking about. And I rolled down over it, but you can start to see it right there, right there. There's a big scrape mark going down it. So what you're gonna want is a razor blade, and I don't think I'm gonna need more than that, but this is fairly new tint. I got this only put on about a year ago, so it should be pretty easy. If this is something you've had on for, say, 5-10 years and you're taking it off because it's discoloring, it might be a little harder, and you're gonna wanna get a heat gun or a steamer and just really get it nice and warm. And if you have a steamer, that works even better. Get it kind of like fogged up, and then it should be able to start peeling off the same way I'm going to do it with a razor blade. I might have to go get a different box cutter. And you're going to get a little bit off, and I'm going to do that right now. Set the camera up so you can see. And you're going to want to get just right under like that. And you can see this comes off extremely easy in my case. I'm lucky. Wow, that was extremely easier than I expected, but it might get hard. I have 2 layers of tint, like I said, so let's come for the second one. The second one is a little bit older. And just like that, I'm just gonna have to roll the window up, finish peeling it off. You've removed your tint. So, wow, that looks so much different. I'm so used to almost 5% that this looks crazy, but and not in a good way. So just to show you guys real quick. It's not the best lighting, but you can see right through this. Not how I like, so I'm really glad I have an appointment set up for tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna throw this away because I'm gonna keep making sound with it otherwise. But anyways, I'm really glad I have an appointment set up tomorrow to get this retinted, because that looks god awful in my opinion. So now I have 2 more to do, and like I was saying, if you guys have fairly new tint, it should be pretty easy. And you saw how easy it should be. If it wasn't as easy as that, you're gonna want to get a steam cannon or a heat gun and start just warming it up, work it down, and feel your glass. Make sure it doesn't leave any glue behind. Mine left a little bit right here. So what you're gonna want to do with that is either take a razor blade and go flat against it to get it off, and that'll take the majority of it off. And then for finishing work, just give it a little spray with some Windex or whatever glass cleaner you guys prefer. Scrub it off real well, and it'll be ready for your next set of tint. But whoever's tinting your windows is also going to clean your windows before they put the tint on, or else they're not doing it right. So now I have 2 more to go, and I'll catch up with you guys after that. All right, guys, the tint is off, and it looks horrible. It doesn't even look as bad on camera, but in person, it just looks like a big fishbowl. Like, you can see right through everything, and I absolutely hate that. I love the look of dark tint. I want this to be painted black, but man, it looks horrible. So I won't be driving this except for to drop it off to get retinted. And if you look, you can see the sides are not as dark as my windshield because I have a 50% with a 5% brow. But man, I don't like that. And it's just, oh my, it smells really chemical too. I don't know how to describe the smell other than it smells like a lot of chemicals. But I guess peeling it off will release some chemicals because it smells awful, it looks awful, and I hope none of you ever have to take your tint off if you're watching this video. Chances are you might, so I'm sorry. I hope it comes off as easily as mine, because mine came off extremely easy. I think I'm gonna cut this video here and not be in this truck any longer than I have to without tint. But if you guys want to see the finished product of this truck with tint, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing is a lot darker than 5%. That's all I'm gonna throw out there. So if you guys wanna see what that's like, it is guaranteed the darkest tint that you can possibly get without like stacking 3 layers or something. It's gonna be crazy dark. So if you guys wanna see that, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Check out, that'll be the next video that comes out. Shut the door, not like it matters. Everybody can see right through these, which I really don't like. I like it for privacy. I like it for, it feels a lot more cozy. It keeps the truck cooler. Say you park at a grocery store, you leave, like in my case, my nice stereo and iPad out in plain sight. Like, I'm not gonna take the iPad with me everywhere I go. It's part of the truck. Somebody walks by, you have no tint, just like this, they see, ooh, there's a nice iPad. That's worth a good amount of money. Smash your window, grab your iPad, run away, or grab your stereo, or say you left your wallet on your seat, or a purse, anything like that, just in plain sight. It's a lot more tempting to just smash and take versus if you had tint and they had no idea what's in the cab. So that's another reason I really like tint, is it gives protection to some extent. And also, if you're ever in a car crash, if you've ever seen a car crash that has tint, your windows shatter. If you have no tint on here, it'll throw just all over you. All that glass is gonna shatter and throw on you, and it could really mess you up. If you have that tint, you saw me pull that layer of film off, it is sticky to every bit of glass here, and it's gonna hold it all together, and it's gonna prevent shards of glass from flying at you. It's gonna prevent it from getting all over the car, being harder to clean if your car is salvageable after having your window smashed. It's gonna keep one more mess contained to being right there. You're not gonna have glass flying everywhere. That's a good thing in my opinion. I think most people will agree. So I love tint. I'm going on and on about it. Like I said, if you guys wanna see what it looks like getting the tint reapplied, that'll be my next upload. So make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped somebody take their tint off. And if it did, or if you guys enjoyed the video, anything like that, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.